Thursday, the 4th of December, 2014. We're in front of the La Tulippe. There's a benefit concert type thing going on for Gazette Justice reporter Sue Montgomery's being raped, never reported initiative. Recently, Sue Montgomery, Gazette Justice reporter, who also happens to be a member of the Unitarian Church of Montreal, came out as a rape victim, claimed that she had been raped by her grandfather, and also a work colleague when she was a flight attendant. She co-created a Twitter hashtag. Oh, we got some light here.
You have your ticket, there's no lineup, and you're supposed to wait outside. That's a great idea.
It's cold.
As long as you're not cold, that's all that matters.
We had it all timed out perfectly.
I know, me too. Like a bar. They're like, okay. Exactly, I'm like, okay, exactly.
Anywho, we got some light here, which is nice. Might be able to reduce the ISO on the camera. And it's actually a little on the bright side, but I think we'll keep it as is for now.
Go snuggle up to like a warm body. Right across.
Then we just go stand there.
That's someone looking fairly intently at the picket sign. It's a rather wordy one. That's one of the disadvantages of a wordy picket sign, is it isn't so easy to read. I try to keep my picket sign slogans short and sweet as a rule, or perhaps I would say short and not so sweet. But this one is necessarily wordy. And I'll just read it. It says, preteen children have been raped by Unitarian Universalist clergy, but the Gazette's so-called justice reporter, Sue Montgomery, never reported UUA misuse of blasphemy law and clergy abuse cover-up legal bullying. And it plays around the being raped, never reported hashtag. To call it. Oui, c'est quoi? Ah oui? Ok, je vais regarder ça plus tard. Merci. So I got a demand letter from Sue Montgomery versus Rob and Edgar. That should be interesting. So it looks like Sue Montgomery doesn't want me protesting. Mark Banty, oh, this is interesting. So it's from Mark Banty, Dowling, Lafleur, Henderson, LLP. Mark Banty is the lawyer for the Gazette. So essentially, Sue Montgomery has the Gazette's lawyer working for her. Now, I haven't read this, and I'm not going to read it just yet. I'll open it later. Bonjour, ça va? Très bien. Je suis ici pour juste laisser les gens savoir que Sue Montgomery elle-même est complice dans l'abus de clergé, incluant le viol. Ça veut dire qu'elle est au courant que le clergé de sang...
On s'est déjà parlé.
Moi, j'ai parlé de ça avec vous, je pense pas.
Oui, oh oui.
Ah oui?
Oui. Même que vous me filmiez au palais de justice.
Ah oui, c'est possible. So that's Michael Nguyen claiming that I spoke to him about it. I'm not quite sure that I did. I'm not saying I didn't either. But nonetheless, so anyway, we'll look at this little. This is a nice souvenir of this protest, to say nothing of Sue Montgomery's complicity in cover-up and denial of clergy abuse. Now, the interesting thing here is, you know, right now, right at this very moment, I am protesting against her complicity in cover-up and denial of clergy sexual misconduct, such despicable crimes, pedophilia and rape, to say nothing of her broader complicity and direct intervention in my peaceful public protest in front of the Unitarian Church of Montreal, which includes, but isn't limited to, clergy sexual misconduct issues. And here she's had me served with, you know, something. Like I said, I haven't opened it yet, I haven't read it. I'll do so in due time. As far as I'm concerned, I have every right to do what I'm doing right now. So I'm not going to stop just because the bailiff handed me something. But it says right on it, demand letter. And, you know, as I said, Mark Banty, Dowling, Liffler, Henderson, LLP. So as I said, this is the Gazette's own lawyer. This is the guy who represents the Gazette. You know, for instance, when hey, I'll put this on top of the garbage cans. It's probably just as good a place. So that's the paper that the bailiff handed me, and we shall read it later. It should be quite interesting. Got a young woman reading the sign. This is actually, to be honest, I'm not surprised by this at all. You know, Sue's immediate response to my coming out about her being involved in cover-up of rape by Unitarian Universalist clergy and so on was to, you know, try and hide it. You know, she you know, contacted YouTube to try to get them to take down videos that discuss this. And now, you know, as I'm protesting in front of La Tulippe, you know, a bailiff comes up and hands me a demand letter. So, as I said, it'll be interesting. I'll read it later. But I doubt it has much more weight than the cease and desist demand letter that the Unitarian Universalist Association of Congregations had me served with in 2012, which is you know, one of the reasons I'm here tonight, because you know, the Unitarian Universalist Association hired Stikeman Elliott, barristers and solicitors, litigation lawyer, Maitre Marc-André Coulombe, to accuse me of the crime of blasphemous libel for allegedly making unfounded and vicious allegations to the effect that ministers of the association engage in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape. So misusing Canada's blasphemy law in an effort to cover up and deny pedophilia and rape committed by Unitarian Universalist clergy. You know, Stikeman Elliott, barristers and solicitors lawyer, was pretending that I had made unfounded and vicious allegations when I'd done no such thing. I had told the truth, the publicly available information that you can read in newspapers and so on. Now, the newspapers aren't necessarily easily accessible on the internet. You might have to go to a university library and do some research to find the information, but certainly a fair bit of the information was available on the internet. It's sort of, the internet fluctuates, at one time there wasn't so much information, and then more came available, and then some of it seems to have disappeared again. That's how the internet seems to work. But the fact of the matter is, what I'm getting at here is that it's not that hard to find out about this stuff either. You don't have to go to university libraries and so on to find out the information. Some of it was at least available on the internet. I think some of it still is. So it should have been easy for the UUA's lawyer to determine the truth of the situation. And certainly the UUA knew the truth. I mean, the UUA are perfectly aware that these people were convicted of rape. And just plain lied, basically. Anyway, like I said, I will look at this cease and desist letter. I presume that's what it is, something of that nature, demand letter. Later. I'm really not interested in looking at it right now. And the thing is, having made this very nice picket sign here today, which clearly states the truth. Preteen children have been raped by Unitarian Universalist clergy, to say nothing of Sunday school teachers, etc. But the Gazette's so-called justice reporter, Sue Montgomery, never reported UUA misuse of blasphemy law and clergy abuse cover-up legal bullying. Entirely truthful statement. Apparently Sue Montgomery doesn't want people to know this. Good day, sir.